Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. Welcome back, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to look at the debate on day trading versus traditional business. Which one is more preferable, or which one is more profitable, or which one is better than the other? Should you go into day trading, or should you go into traditional business? So let's first understand what actually day trading is. Day trading is also a business just like a traditional business, but distinguishing them because of the nature of day trading. Okay, so I'll come back to that one later. So day trading is the act of buying and selling securities. So for instance, you wake up in the morning and you buy forex, or maybe you trade forex, or you trade stocks, forex, or maybe you trade stocks, or maybe you trade metals. We are doing day trading and you trade within the day. So you can also be a scalper either way. So day trader can be either a male or female because of the nature of the job. Okay, now let's come back to traditional business. A traditional business is actually a well-established business that you can see the physical premises. For day trading, you will not actually see the physical premises like this is a day trading company, because you are going to do it on your own from your own home and from your trading desk. But for traditional business, you have to actually have a physical structure, basically to have a traditional business. That's why we are distinguishing them. So the question is day trading versus traditional business, which one is more preferable? Before we can check which one is more preferable, we must actually check some things. First is the startup cost. The question is which one of these is easy to start? In terms of knowledge, you need knowledge to start day trading at the same way you need knowledge to start any traditional business at all. So either you're going to restaurants, either you're going to pharmaceuticals, either you're going to e-commerce or clothing business, any kind of business you want to do, you must have knowledge. So both of them, you must all have knowledge. But the question is the cost. How much does it cost to start day trading, and how much does it cost to start a traditional business? For day trading, you can start with as low as $200. Just as low as $200 can just start day trading with. Or maybe if you have 1,000, then you can start with 1,000. And some people are a little okay, they can just get that 3,000 and just start with 3,000. So 3,000 and they can start their day trading. So anywhere from 200 above, from 500 to 2,000, 3,000 can all start day trading, as easy as that. But comparing to traditional business, to start in traditional business, actually, it's actually capital intensive business, because you have to actually rent the premises. So you rent the premises, and this is actually very huge, depending on actually the area. But almost everywhere, rent is very expensive, which you need about to rent an apartment, which might be a very small apartment just as a startup, which is very expensive. Or maybe the building itself, you have to renovate the building, and you have to even brand the building itself. So the startup cost for a traditional business is actually very, very, very high. And to start a traditional business, at least, if nothing, for it to be a strong business, you need at least we can actually start with something small. It depends on the nature of your business, but on the average, you need at least 30,000 to be able to start and run a traditional business. That's what actually this is the average, as compared to day trading, where you can start with as low as 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, because you don't need to rent the premises for day trading, and you don't even need to renovate your premises. All what you need is to buy your computer. Just get some computers on your desk. Just one laptop is even okay. So just a computer and you're good to go. That's all, as simple as that. Or just get a laptop, or you can even trade on your phone and you're good to go. So you don't need actually huge startup costs. But for traditional business, even to get your own inventories or to get your stock to start a business, either it's e-commerce, or it's a restaurant, or it's a service-based job, whatever you're going to do, what service-based business, you're definitely going to need some kind of amount of capital to start. It actually varies depending on the location where you are, but on the average, you need actually something huge. Even your currency, if you are spending in Indian rupees, or Nigerian naira, or the South African rand, whatever you're going to spend in, you're definitely going to need huge of that particular amount to be able to start up a complete business, traditional business. Now let's come to management. Which of these, in terms of day trading versus traditional business, which of these is easily managed? For traditional business, even you need a lot of staff to even start. If nothing, you need at least 3 staffs. Maybe you need three people in your company to be able to run a company, at least from the beginning. If nothing, you need 2, right? Or if nothing, you still need extra person to just help you out. Even if you are the same person doing the job, you still need extra person to help you out. But when it comes to day trading, you don't need extra person to help you out. After you've learned to become a day trader and you begin to trade, now you have a lot of control over whatever you're doing, because you're doing it alone. And moreover, it's just you and your computer. Maybe later you can take a secretary if you want, but mostly secretary is not actually come to do anything for you. You are just there to just trade. So in terms of management, there's more control for day trading than more control for traditional business, because even to control your staff, it's not easy. Controlling computers are easier than controlling human beings. Actually, human beings are, in some way, they are very difficult to be controlled, or they are very difficult to be with as compared to computers. So for management, I prefer day trading. Day trading has more control of management than traditional business. Now, let's come to the risk involved. Which of these, is it day trading or traditional business, which is more risky to start? Actually, there's risk in anything you're going to start. There's risk in anything at all. Either you're going to start trading forex, you're just going to start to sell bottled water. It just even being there alone, idle, not doing anything, is even risky. So there's risk in anything involved. But the question is, which of them is more riskier, or which of them is more prone to huge risk? When it comes to day trading, with stop loss set, day trading might not become riskier, but if you make mistake and you don't know what you're doing, you can actually mess things up. Within a single click, you can lose your whole capital. Some people can just deposit 10,000, 15,000 and just lose it within a blink of an eye, because you made a huge mistake. So comparing this to the traditional business, you can actually do something within a blink of an eye and your whole business collapse. Actually, it will take some time. You see the effects, which might be controlled. So for management, I'll give it to day trading, but for risk involved, I think day trading is more riskier in terms of risking, because this one you can have some control over the risk. Day trading, if you don't know what you're doing, you actually lose all your capital. So the risk involved, I think traditional business is more safe. It's not actually that risky, because you'll be able to monitor what is going on. At least even if there's mistake, you should be able to go through it. Okay, but for day trading, if you don't know what you're doing, you're a beginner and you mistakenly do something else, you can lose your account within a blink of an eye. Okay, so day trading, be careful if you don't know what you're doing. Now let's come to taxes. Which of them are you actually taxed much? When it comes to day trading, you're not actually taxed much, because just you and your computer. The only time I as a day trader, the only time I'm taxed is when I'm depositing or withdrawing money from my bank account. No government to come and say, hey, you are a day trader, so how much are you making? Pay income tax on day trade. No, nobody asked me that, because I'm just alone with my computers. That's all. But as a traditional business owner or running a traditional business, the government will actually come up to you. The assembly will come up to you. You have to pay taxes. So you have to pay huge taxes, because the moment you set up the business, you've created an avenue for them to also make money, to also run the country or to run the community. So you pay more taxes on businesses than when you are trading. So for taxes, day trading wins. And actually, basically, these are all my ideas. Okay, so this is my point of view. For scalability, which of them is more scalable? It depends. It depends on the kind of business you are doing or the kind of day trading you are doing. For day trading to be scalable, all what you need is to top up your capital and to sharpen your skills. So for day trading, you need skills and you need capital. But for traditional trading, for traditional business, for it to be scalable, for it to become more larger, you need huge capital too. But actually, it's very huge. You need huge capital to actually make it scalable. No matter how people are purchasing your products or people are purchasing your goods, to still start a new one or to just enlarge it or to make it more bigger, you still need more money. So scalability, this one is more scalable. Traditional business is more scalable, but day trading too is easier to scale up. You just have to deposit the money into your account and you are good to go. So that one, I'll give it to day trading. Day trading is more scalable. Now, which of them is time consuming? This is actually the best thing why you should be a day trader, because running a traditional business is very time consuming. Actually, it's very time consuming. I have a restaurant, and sometimes I just go check the account, and sometimes I live there like almost 10 in my local time, 11 in my local time, but I don't trade all the way up to that. If I want to trade, I just use within some 1 hour, 2 hours, I'm done trading. So for time consuming, actually the running traditional business is actually more time consuming than the day trading, because day trading, even if you're a full-time worker, within 1 hour you can still look at the market and you just place your trade and you're out of the market because you already know what you're looking for. So for time consuming, I'll give it to day trading. Day trading has like this more time freedom. Day trading gives more time freedom as compared to traditional business, because for you to even to check your inventory, though you have a manager there, but you as a business owner, you must still have an eye, you must have an eagle eye on the business. So you just have to spend more time there, and maybe any other business you're running, you just have to spend more time there. So day trading is not that much time consuming, so I prefer day trading than running a traditional business. And as I said, I do both. I do day trading and I also have a restaurant. Just that for security's sake, I normally don't want to put my images here. So this is actually not my restaurant, this is actually McDonald's, but I mean, I also run a restaurant. I have a restaurant. It's restaurants is also one of my business that I also do. As a person, as a man, let me tell this to our young guys here, okay? As a man, your source of income shouldn't come from only one source. Let's say you are just a career person, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer. Source of income shouldn't come from only one source. It come from several sources. So whilst you are making it, try to diversify your income. Okay, make sure that at least you get different income from different places, because you might not know what will happen to you in the future. Like you might not know. One day your internet can shut down. Let's say you're a trader. One day the government can shut your internet down, or blah blah blah. It can be anything at all. Okay, but if you have different source of income or different source, then you are actually secure, because once you grow, your responsibility become huge and you can't afford downtime. Okay, so at least when you trade and you make some money, whilst you make some money, try and invest them into some of the traditional businesses or anything which is not also not related to trading, so that in terms of any adversity or something, just for security or to at least widen your net, you must do that. So you can start any traditional business, either online business, e-commerce, e-store, service business, laundry, anything at all, guys. Just start it. When you get some money from trading, invest it back into some of this business, at least for a backup. Okay, because anything can happen. The government can wake up one day and shut out the internet, or something can happen. And like, guys, I hope you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so day trading is actually free for time. You have free time for day trading. Traditional businesses are more time consuming. Let's come to financial freedom. Which of these give financial freedom? Then that one, the hands down, is day trading, because day trading actually you can actually scale up easily. For traditional business, before even your business, sometimes your business can make some profits, pay your workers, and get something out of it. You realize that even the time you spend doing that was not even worth it sometimes. Because sometimes if you're a business runner here, or if you run some business, you will understand what I'm saying. Sometimes you pay the workers, pay the government, pay your taxes, and as a business owner or as a CEO, you have nothing left. And this is actually heartbreaking, but because you have the dream to just build the business, you just build it. Okay, yes. So for that one, financial freedom, hands down for day trading, because the money you make from day trading is way much more than the money you're going to make from a traditional business. And this also doesn't mean that the moment you are a day trader, you have all the millions of dollars. You have all the millions of dollars, $100,000, guys, in your account. No, it's not like that. Mostly when I tell people that I am a trader, they think I have all the money in my house. Like, how? Day trading is also just like any other business. You might not have all the money in the world in your house, but at least you must have, you'll be able to get something you're going to live with, you're going to sustain yourself with as a person. That will be your job you're going to do. You manage it, and if you become bigger, you can buy whatever you want to buy. But sometimes people think, since I'm a day trader, I have all the money in the world in my house. That's what they think, but it's not like that, guys. It's not like that. You won't have all the money in your house, but at least you'll be okay. You live a very good life, and you'll be okay, because day trading gives more freedom and has the ability to also scale up easily. Okay, but it doesn't mean you have all the money in the world in your house, guys. Don't follow the guys on YouTube who shows you huge mansion. Okay, don't do that. Okay, so now day trading gives more financial freedom than traditional business. Which one is more secured? For more security, in terms of future, then I can say traditional business can also be more secured because if your traditional business is able to grow and become stable, at least you can even leave it behind. Can leave it behind. And leave it for your generations. But for day trading, most people are not actually interested in day trading, and maybe the effort you are going to put in to become a sharper day trader, your children or whoever is going to take over might not be interested in day trading. They are just interested in the money. Maybe they might not be able to just day trade, but for business they might be able to at least get involved. So business is more secure in the future. In the future, I prefer business. It's more secure in the future because day trading, after you are gone, for instance, for me, I have two brothers who also trade, but it's not all my brothers who are also interested in trading because they think it's just, they are not actually fun with computers. They just say, oh guys, you are doing well, bro, you are doing well, and they think I have all the money in my house, guys. It's not like that. Okay, so I prefer business to be more secured. But with all this said, none of the businesses can be compared to day trading because day trading actually is the ultimate business. That's hands down. Day trading is the ultimate business because it gives so many advantages: the time freedom, location freedom, how much you can scale, the management. So day trading gives more freedom and gives more space for you to do your own thing as a person. So becoming a day trader is the best thing you can ever do as a person. But that doesn't mean becoming a day trader will give you hundreds of millions of dollars in your account the next month. No, it also grows like the way a normal business grows. Sometimes your chart will grow like this and come down, your money will grow a little, come down, just like the normal chart we trade. That's how that trading is. It's just as simple as that. You must understand, okay? If not, if you get to day trading with the wrong idea, then you can become profitable, please. Day trading is also a business and must be run as such. Just that it has more advantages. It has more advantages than the traditional business. Traditional business is also good. So what I would advise you to do is that anytime you day trade and you make some money, you live a good life. Don't spend all on luxuries, guys. Don't spend your money on luxuries. At least you try and invest some in some traditional business, at least so that you diversify your income. In case of adversity, anything should happen, at least you are safe. Okay, if either you're a man, you are listening to me, or you're a woman, please take my advice. Okay, anytime you trade, you make some money at least, and you live a good life, and you know that you are good, you're okay. Don't waste your money on luxuries, guys. Luxuries, what is actually luxury going to give you, guys? Just be okay. You live a good life. Living a good life is better than living in luxuries and you have nothing, guys. Just live a good life. After you live a good life, you invest the little also into any other business, so that at least one day you can leave them behind, or one day they can also serve as a backup for you in terms of adversity. Okay, because you might never know what will happen one day. So hands down, I prefer day trading than traditional business, but traditional business is more secured in the long run because it's like a legacy you can leave behind. But day trading is like our own thing. We, those who are watching these videos, we are interested in day trading. We trade, but even if you show it to your spouse will not be interested in day trading, right? The same scenario I'm trying to put across here. Okay, so traditional businesses can be left as a legacy, but for day trading, though, we can also leave it as a legacy, but most people might not be interested in what we do. They might not be interested in what we do, but they might be interested in the properties we leave behind. Okay, but for them, day trading, hands down, I prefer day trading. So this is just a short video just to make things clear. So if you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, and see you next time. Bye.